Hi guys, JB and Minot here. Happy St. Patty's Day. These are my pickups for the month of February in 2016. I know it's half a month late, but that's okay. It gives me something to do. But my next video should only be in a few weeks anyway. So, okay, let's get started. I haven't played any of these except for two of them, and I'll get to those last because they're RPGs. So you know how RPGs are. They take up a lot of time. Alright, I got this. The only reason I got this is because I don't collect toys of video games. I like to collect video games. But I got this for 15 bucks because it's got a video game in there and it's got some toys. And like I said, I don't plan on collecting any toys until I inherit a mansion sometime. Anyway, there's that. They say the gameplay on this is not quite the same as on the consoles, and it's not as good. But we'll see. They always say that about console versions of games. They always say, well, the handheld version's not as good, and it's usually just some snobby game critic. Okay, this is a PSP game, old PSP game, based on some old arcade games from Midway called Rush. I got it for $5. A lot of racing games on the, I don't know if this is one of the ones that Metal Jesus Rocks recommends or not. I have to go back and look at that on his PSP racing games, because the PSP had a lot of racing games on there, and they were really good too. So, okay, for a PS4 game that's a shooter, a shoot 'em up. This one was from Metal Gear Jesus Rocks too. I don't know if it was on a Pickups video or a Gems video, but there's that. It's called Chromia, and I apologize for all the uhs, but it's a shoot 'em up. And I like shoot 'em ups. I'm not very good at them. I suck at them. So there's that. There's my PS4 game of the month. Here's no, you know what? Here's Mega Man Legacy Collection, a collection of games from the NES, the first 6 of them, which I was never very good at. But I'm getting older, and I think my reflexes are a lot better, so I could probably play them better now and enjoy them better now. I'll still curse them out, but such is life for video game players. Alright, this is a sequel to Project X Zone. Some people call it Project Crossing Zone. I don't know. I prefer Project X Zone. Now, Project X Zone, the graphics were great, and the gameplay was okay. My problem with the original was that it just didn't present a challenge to me. It just felt like the game was designed just to show off some of the characters from the company, and just to have fanboys go, ooh! If it had had some challenge, I would have liked it a little bit more. I would have looked more toward this. They say this one's is a lot better, so we'll see. The proof is in the pudding. Maybe I'll do a review. I don't know. I keep promising to do that, but who knows. Okay, now for the last two games that have been taking up my time in March. And they're both kind of the same, but kind of different. There's Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright and Fire Emblem Fate Conquest. And I'm going to talk about Fire Emblem Fate Birthright first. Okay, you got this character, this guy, the main character. He's the son of a king who's in charge of the land. But he's been raised by this tribe of rebels, of a rival tribe. And he's got to make a choice. He can either fight with the king to bring peace to the land, or so he thinks he's going to bring peace to the land, or he can fight with the tribe that adopted him to fight the king, who happens to be evil. And he has to make that choice. The first 6 chapters of each game are pretty much the same. They're pretty much tutorials. But after the 6th chapter, you have to make a choice. And I'm going to talk about Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright first. And I like the game. I'm not crazy about it. I love Fire Emblems. Ever since I got one for the Game Boy Advance years ago. But apparently it first started coming out on the Super NES. But I don't know how popular it was here. But anyhow, the graphics on this game are beautiful. The gameplay is cool. The music is excellent. Everything on this game is just excellent. There's plenty of side quests for you to grind and for you to raise your character's levels. You can buy challenges so that you can grind. There's plenty of opportunity to get new resources. You gotta collect resources like opals and jades and beans and rice and milk, all kinds of stuff. You can't just use gold to buy stuff in this game. And so far it's pretty good so far, and it's not so far. It isn't too difficult right now. Hopefully it'll get a little bit more difficult as time goes on, which Fire Emblem games tend to do. But it's not a bad game so far. If you're a Fire Emblem fan, a lot of people are, you can enjoy this game. It's if you get one of the two, if you must get only one of the two, get Fire Emblem Fate's Birthright. And I'll tell you why right now. Because Fire Emblem Fate's Conquest kind of sucks. The difficulty levels are, I don't mind a high difficulty level from the beginning, but when it's totally dickish, most of the maps come down to you're one tough dragon character who's the only one that can survive, and that usually, and it just, the games feel dragged out, and they don't give you much opportunity to get new resources, no opportunity to grind or to level up. There's hardly ever any side quests. There's a few side quests here and there. They show up once in a while, but they're so doggone hard and damn nigh impossible to complete. I'm already on the 21st, 22nd chapter of this, and it just got repetitive, because I swear there are characters in this game whose sole purpose is to die in every battle. They are so weak with no opportunity to level them up. What else? Let's see. What else is wrong with this game? It looks good. It plays good. The animation is great. The sound is great, etc., etc. All that other extra stuff. It's just, it takes a whole lot of patience to play. There was the last episode of this game that I played, the last chapter, you had to seize a castle, and all you had to do was step into a square. Well, I had one character left to do that. The problem is, I had 1,000 other of the enemy coming after him. So every time he'd kill one enemy, another enemy would take its place and stand right there on the square that you're trying to get to. So every time you kill the enemy, you don't have an opportunity to move into the square. And I did this for about an hour. I thought I was going to do this with 1,000 enemies. But luckily there was one time I was lucky and they didn't move into the square, so I was able to get in there. But it just, crap like that. Plus there's a percentage system on here where it shows the percentage of, your chances are, of how much you'll hit the enemy with, how many points you'll hit him with, and how much he'll hit you with. Well, it seems like no matter what the percentage how low the percentage they give the enemy to hit you, they will hit you. No ifs, ands, or buts. And I've never seen the enemy in this game miss a kill shot. If the next hit the enemy gets to you with is guaranteed to kill you, they will kill you, no matter how low the percentage. It could be a 35%. And that 35% will kick in and they'll kill you with it. And that got old real fast. It felt like your percentages were accurate, but their percentages were way overrated or underrated. I hated that. So if you want to get started, start with this one, Birthright. In fact, I noticed that a lot. I think this one's selling a lot more than the Conquest. But hopefully I'll be able to complete them both, kind of to cover up some OCD, I guess. In the meantime, hopefully I'll get these other games started. Maybe I'll figure out a way to do another video or what have you. Okay, guys, that's enough of me bitching for now. Those are my pickups for the month of February 2016. I'll have a few pickups at the end of March. And the reason I waited so long at the end of February is I really didn't have a whole lot, but you know how that goes sometimes. Anyway, you guys have a great March, have a great Easter, and God bless you. Bye-bye.